Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
On second down now. It's Jones, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. So quick on the spin.
Oh, he's spinning, man.
Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 27, Bridgewater. His throw caught right around the 6. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Check. Watch the before.
They'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit, a great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here at Arlington. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll try to field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Elliott running right. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
47.
Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this, it's a fake. They'll give him 8 on the play. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On first and 10, Bridgewater. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 17-0 our score after 1. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Quinn. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Touchdown, Packers! From 10 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing. Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Quinn. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point try good by Gano. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Yeah, let's get that. Here we go, 47.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
To throw is Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Now Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off the squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now Elliott. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Cowboys first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll run with Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
This is Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Here we go. 480.
50. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
26.
Prescott to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Hey, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alert flex. Time off. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Here's Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 57. Go. 57. Check.
Running right, Jones. And some space here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Let's go. 60 out. 50 seconds to Mike.
Man out.
Check safety. Take this out. This out is right. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Got it. 6 is coming. We're going to Mike 96. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Twist, twist.
Twist, twist.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gano now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 51, Cowboys 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
What we got?
Again, it's Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
47, 26.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Cooper was the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Just like that.
Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant. Mike's 54.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Let's go.
That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Packers.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bridgewater on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On the counter, here's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Set. Hey, no. 54 Mike. Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Go.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at that 18-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.